Hermione Asquith. I'm so excited to have you over.
Oh yes, I can see that.
When the 23andMe results came back, I couldn't believe that I was related to a dame, to the aristocracy.
Indeed, it is unbelievable, is it not, that you and I are related? Why, after you got in touch with me, I got together with my husband and my cousin, and we sat down trying to work out what happened.
Oh, did the three of you get together much?
3 of us? No, just the 2 of us. 1 myself and 2 my husband and cousin. Anyway, we found it fascinating that you share almost as much DNA with my husband as I do.
Oh, so I'm related to his lordship? I'd love to meet him.
Oh, sadly, Lord Asquith passed away just a few months ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It must have been very hard for you.
We had a wonderful marriage. As the song says, there's no breeding like inbreeding, like no breeding I know. Everything about it's for succeeding, everything inheriting will allow. It's true that there's a higher risk of bleeding and rumour feeding. It's worth the row.
Are you sure those are the right lyrics?
Of course not, Maggie dear. I know that it's just a parody of the real song, There's No Money Like Old Money. As a matter of fact, Sir Nigel was quite an avid amateur musician. He was the ex-president emeritus of the Upper Marlborough Music Appreciation Society, and he owned a very fine instrument. Would you like to see it?
Oh yes, certainly.
Sometimes, even now, I'll take out his instrument, stroke it gently, and give the ball a little squeeze. It's a very difficult instrument to play, you know. The more you stroke it, the harder it gets. I'll give you an example.
Oh, yes, that's a very, very fine instrument indeed.
Oh yes, Lord Nigel would stroke it and stroke it and stroke it, and he would keep doing that until he got better and better and he was fully satisfied.
Oh, that's lovely. Tell me, Hermione, what you do for a living?
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand the question.
I mean, what you do for work?
Work? Dear Maggie, I don't work. That would be a repudiation of all I stand for. Why, if I went to work, Sir Nigel would roll over in his grave.
But Hermione, how do you make expenses?
Oh yes, the tawdry business of expenses. I admit the manor could use a lick of paint, and there are a couple of broken windows that probably could be replaced. And then of course there's the question of the hole in the kitchen floor. It only took cook a few months and a couple of broken bones to get the hang of walking around it.
Oh dear.
The serving class, unfortunately, can be slow learners. Now Maggie, I take it you have a job?
Yes, I do. I'm a working lady, although not that kind of working lady.
Oh, not what kind of a working lady?
Well, you know, the kind that strokes gentlemen's instruments.
Oh, goodness no. I'm not good enough to perform in public. Stroking Sir Nigel's instrument is just a sort of hobby for me.
I'm sure Lord Nigel would be relieved.
Indeed. Now, Maggie, I know we come from different worlds. You know, I, the aristocracy, and you, to be charitable, the working class. But may I ask you a question?
Certainly, Hermione dear.
Could you spare a couple of £100?